Hey, Psychic Medium Debbie Romero popping in. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in the world. It has been a minute since I've been able to go live here. I'm going to try an experiment and try to go live on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube. So let me check it out to see if things are live. As I jump in here, if you see me looking to the side, it's because I'm trying to stream and network everything. So bear with me as we get this party started. I'm excited to jump in. Let's see, where is I'm looking for. Okay, it does show that I am live. Very cool. I'm really up close. Let's see. Let's share the live here. It's been a minute since I've done this. I feel like it's a bit out of the box. Yeah, can you check on Facebook if it's running?
I forgot. I got to check out my name back. My unique recorder.
Yeah. Okay, I'm live. Okay, very cool. There we go. I'm still checking in. While those that are popping in, say hello to a girl. I don't know why it's not streaming on my Facebook. Let's see if it's on my Facebook. It's not. David, it's not on my Facebook. Bear with me, y'all, while I'm working in on the stream here to make sure I'm hitting all the right pages. For those that are jumping in, look at you. Hi, Angie. I was going to say, for those that are jumping in, say hello to a girl. Let me know that you're in the comments. I'm going to be doing some readings today. I just felt like inspired. Hi, Amanda. Oh, my God. It's been forever. It's been forever, babe. I hope you're okay. And thank you so much for jumping in, you guys. Let me know where you are from. And it's my first time here. Oh my God, God is king. I love when people say that it's my first time, babe. Can you do me a favor, Jesse, and see if I'm on my personal page? Because I don't see it. And for whatever reason, I don't know why it's doing that to me. I just don't know why. And for the first timers here, welcome. I am Psychic Medium Debbie Romero. I'm out in the California area, and I'm going to be doing some readings for y'all. I know, Amanda. I took a break. A girl needed to restore her energies. I took a break. I was doing a lot more in person, and my friend Greg Bakken had me go live last week, and so now I'm just like inspired. I've been doing a lot of recordings and a lot. Yeah, Debbie Romero. Yes, Jesse. So, oh my gosh, Birmingham. That's what's up. Well, who else is in here? Where are you all from? Say hello to a girl and let me know like what you've been up to, because surprise, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been here. So I just felt inspired to do some readings. I've been on TikTok, and there I am I'm on YouTube. Okay, that's good. That's working. God is King is new, and he's on the YouTube. That's what's up. Okay. And then we'll see where else we go. Jesse, do you see it on Facebook? Really nice to see. Yes, it's live. Okay, thank you, Jesse. If anyone is on my Facebook Live, there we are. Okay, now I see it. Nicole, I see you now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel like when I say that, hey, Melissa, it feels like Daddy Warbucks, when he's the girl from Annie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's good to see that you guys there. And now I'm going to stream it one more spot here. First time on here, would appreciate some guidance. Absolutely. We are going to dive into the energies together. When it comes down to working with me as a psychic medium, please know when you get a message when it comes to psychic work or psychic energy, what happens is you have the free will, right? And free will gives you that power to change the story, to change the energies. And if you guys are watching on my personal page, jump in on YouTube so I can see you in the comments. Because I won't be able to see you on my personal Facebook page. For those that are following me on Tickety Talk, I'll be going from TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So this is a test, and I want to try to micromanage my energies so that I can go to one page, do readings all at one time, right? Okay, so with a love a card drawn, first time seeing you. Thank you, Ruth. It's so nice to see you here. Okay, so now you know how I work. I'm simply giving you a perception, and the perception is how I'm perceiving the energies with you at the moment, okay? And keep in mind, because these are psychic readings, you have the ability to change that. What I feel is giving you simply the perception. When it comes to love, excuse me, I guess someone's going to want a love card in here. When it comes to mediumship, your loved one, perfect. Thank you, Jesse. Your loved one will step in and they will deliver the message. And I love when they do that because then the inspiration comes from the spirit world as well. So I'm a pretty quick talker. A yes and a no and I don't know would be great. And please claim your people is what I say. So let's do a roll call for those that are jumped in here. Hi, Gloria D from Tickety Talk and Winyard. Thank you so much for being here. If you see me working, I'm currently on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. And I'm on Derek Akora's page. So let's have some fun. Now, this is where the fun goes. Who's open? From Wales. Hi, Kay from Wales. Now tell me, Kay, what are you interested in? Are you interested in a love message? So you want a love card, Ruth? Is that what that is? So if you're specific, helps. Be specific. There's a specific question you want me to answer. Be very specific. What I ask, though, is that we don't do medical. I can go based on energy. And then I can also ask that legal things keep to yourself. And that, like, I won't go into legal. Some things with contracts will come up, but I do my best to stay away from that. And also, your draw. Your draw. Okay. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Let's do this. Paula Smith, I haven't seen you forever either. It's so nice to see you here. So grateful to have you here. So Ruth. Okay. Oh, there you are, Nicole Kurtz. Okay. Very cool. Thank you so much for making your way over here on this side of the world on YouTube. Okay. Love card. I want to go to Ruth first because Ruth's energy popped in first. Ruth, love. Do you have a specific question or did you say love? Was it love, Ruth? I should have brought my love cards. I don't know if you're having doubt with love, but I want to say love is around you. I want to say that love is definitely there. I want to say that be open. Be open to the opportunity, Ruth. I don't know if you're gone or you're there still, but I want to say be open. Be open to the love. Soul Center is on Tickety Talk. Rosalinda is on Tickety Talk. Thank you so much for following. Yes. So look, I would say within the next 6 months, I feel like, everybody goes to that end of the year where it's like new love. I want new opportunities, new experiences. So 6 months coming, what is that? Like January? So I feel like for you, babe, I get the sense it's like you set in motion your thoughts, your inspirations, and your manifestations. And I feel like you're kind of a little discouraged is the feeling that I get when it comes to love. So I want to say, here's a thought, what role are you playing to create that opportunity? So I feel like almost like I want to put you at a cafe. I want to put you out in a restaurant. I want to put you out with other people to communicate and set the tone to put that in motion, because I feel like the thought is there, the communication to spirit and you is there, but there's also action that's required. And that action that's required is your role to create that opportunity, if that makes sense. And look at the card. You can't make this up. It's romance, y'all. So the romance is there. Hi, spirit angels. So Ruth, there is romance. And so let's say if and I don't feel that you're in a relationship, but if you had someone and you were connecting, it's so important to create that date. Yeah, I was going to say, I felt like you were married, but it felt like you weren't. So I wanted to say create the opportunities to date again. So I feel like with you saying that, Ruth, is perfect, because how do we reignite love, right? How do we reignite love? and how do we create those experiences? And I feel like that's what I want to do for you. I want to reignite that love. Let me get my drink here, my pineapple juice. So I feel like, I don't know where you guys are, but it's warm and the girl's gonna have to hydrate. So I'm so glad that you said that. I'm so glad that that spirit is saying, hey, reignite that love. What is your love language? And communicate that. Spirit is stepping in to help you. There's the spirit card. So spirit is stepping in to help you. I want to leave you with the word faith, okay? Have faith, and then look at the card and say forgiveness. So we want to work on forgiveness, however that is coming up for you as you're going through your reflection, okay? So those are the cards that I got for you. Everyone wants love today. Oh my God. Okay. So, hey, David Caparti, what's up? My little Sweden friend. So nice to have you here. Hi, Marushka. Thank you so much for being here from the Cali area. Jacqueline. Let's do another roll call. Who's here? Where are you from? Let a girl know what's up. So much love to you, Ruth, because the love is there. Date again and create that opportunity to ignite it. That's a hard one, huh? How do we date again? I started hiking with my husband. And yes, to love. Look at the cheers and the whoop whoop. Hi, Jerica. Hi, mamas. I see you there. London. Oh, Chick Diddy Talk just threw me some cash. That's what's up, Mr. Kaparti from Sweden. Thank you for that. I love that. So keep in mind, you're simply getting my perspective. You're getting my thoughts on how the energy feels for me today. You have the ability to create the changes that you're wanting to manifest. So even though I'm giving you these thoughts, from my perspective, you have that ability to change the outcome. So stay empowered as I step into this role with you guys on these reads for love and psychic energies, okay? Melissa Hare, let's go to you. Love card, please. I don't have a love card, but I'll pull some cards for you. But look at that. I don't have my love deck, but I definitely am going to channel love. Look at your emperor. Oh, he looks so cute. This is my friend Amy's deck from Colorado. She created them on her own. They're one of my favorites. And I feel like when I pause with you, Melissa, there's spiritual guidance, and again, there's that romance card. So I guess I do have some love cards, and there is a message coming in. I feel like it hasn't been easy. The feeling that I get with love, it's like take a deep breath and give that permission, that energy. And I want to give you self-love. I want to give that love of taking care of you. I know you asked for love, but I also want to ask for you to pause with love for you. I feel like it's a cute deck, right? They're so cute. They're one of my favorites. They're drawn and hand sealed delivered by my girl Amy. She's amazing, spirit artist. And so when I come back to you with this, Melissa, I feel like you've been in very deep thought. A woman steps forward from the spirit world, Melissa, and this woman feels, I almost want to say, at first I wanted to go mother, but then I wanted to go friend and sister. So you must have other people that you communicate with in the spirit world. I got auntie, mom, I have family. So the women in your family are stepping forward, and it makes me feel as if like they're rooting for you, they're celebrating you, and it's like, stay strong. You made some changes in your life, and either you've come out of a relationship, but I feel like you made some choices and they weren't easy. I see you coming out of some grief, and I'm hearing, take care of you, go get those shoes you want. I don't know if you're doing your makeup or your mascara, but I feel like go get your makeup done. And I feel like a glam day is not only just going to help uplift your spirits, but how you talk and how you speak to yourself is going to change the energies from within. So I want to give you the word patience, and they're stepping forward today to help you as you work through your emotions, okay? And I want to say trust. Look at the doggy. The doggy is so cute. The doggy is so, so cute. And I want to say, like, a dog is a man's best friend, right? So I feel like pay attention to the animals. They're also working with you, and they're communicating with you to give you upliftment. So I feel like as you're laying in your room and you're laying and resting, I feel like the dogs, when they come close, or the animals that come close, there is definitely spirit there. Okay, so there's connections there with energy. Okay, I'm really sorry that you're asking that. I'm really, really sorry. It to me, that message immediately, because you're asking that, it already feels very hurt. Like I'm hurt with that, right? So as of right now, there's still a lot of healing with your question. And so I would say pause, reflect. Right now, we're in Mercury retrograde. And with that, oftentimes when the planets go backwards, all the old things that we haven't resolved can come to the surface. So this would be a beautiful way to revisit those moments of thoughts that come to the surface that may need to be revisited, to heal, to let go, or to wish it, bless it, and to change the energy. So I feel with you, there's some alchemy work that's going to be done. I feel like, let's bury that energy into that earth. Let's let that energy go. And it's asking new threads for new communication. So it's almost like shedding the old part of that love relationship and stepping into the new energies. And that's going to be something you want to look around to say, what does new love look like for me? And what's my role with this new love that I'm asking for? So it's almost like, when you see these reels and they're like, I want my man to have open the door. I want my man to have money. I want my man to do this. And it's like, how are you going to mirror that? And so I feel like your essentials need to be met. And I feel like your home needs to be in order. So we want to look at the foundation. And so if I look at the foundation for you, it's like, how do you feel grounded? How do you feel supported? And so those are things that you may want to pause with those thoughts, if that makes sense. Okay. So I say, take your granddad in spirit is like saluting you, giving you love. And there's a beautiful upliftment of healing colors that are coming to you. So as I say that for your question, my spirit hurts to, when you're brave to ask that. So right now I want to send some white hearts for you in the comments to uplift those energies. And I feel your grandmother loved her garden. So I would say take time to smell the roses, babe, because your grandmother in spirit is like showing me roses, white flowers, and like a garden in the home. And it's like, there's no place like home. So create that beautiful atmosphere for you at home. And that's going to uplift your energies, okay? So take their love, and I say God bless. Thank you, David Capardi, so much for all the little prizes and the support. It's been so cool. Hey, Juan, what's up? Let's do a little roll call because people be popping in and out. And I want to say, drop a line of where you from, what area are you out of, what is happening. I know David here is from Sweden. We got a lot of people here from the London, UK area that's following. I feel like we got some California people. Hi, Juan. Las Vegas is in the house. Hey, Mr. Juan on Tickety Talk. Janelle from the Utah area. Mariska from the 805. Let's give a shout out to baby Saul for his happy birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mija. I'm so happy that you're this new mommy and you get to celebrate your baby. So let's give you some love out there in the Cali. California's in the house. Birmingham. What's up, Birmingham, from Miss Angie? Thank you so much for being here. And yes, look at Sweden. I got you down, bro. I got you down. Another year older today. Oh, Amanda. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday. Miss Belfast, girl, what's up? Miss Paula Smith from the UK. I'm loving the energy you guys are bringing. We need this with this heat. We need this love. And Miss Motivational 8. It's Motivate Your Mind 805. You are not late. You are on time. Girl, let me tell you, I watch my DJs at 8 o'clock and I was late. So there's something in the air at the shores, right? Because we are from the shores. Erin, I hope you're doing well in Manchester. What's up, Mr. Manchester, UK? Hopefully you get that settlement soon. There's a woman, Angie, that steps forward. There's a halt. It's at a standstill. It's at a pause. And the feeling that I get with this, I know I don't do legal, but I just feel like you're definitely in a pause at the moment. So give yourself some grace and try to do something to shift the energies where you're not focused on that settlement. I want to say, go out, have some lunch, have some ice cream, go out and do something different that will change the form, because energy never dies. We need to create new energies, new flow, new experiences. And so with you, my love, I wanted to say, give yourself some patience, give yourself some grace, and try to find ways to take your mind off of that settlement. I don't know if you like the water, but I want to say go in the water, girl. Like I'm low key been wanting one of those kiddie pools, like those little blow up pools, to like be out there in the water, and I just see water is going to be very healing for you. It's hot, right, girl? It's hot. That's why we woke up late and we're starting late. It's hot out here at the shores. We are at the shores in the water. We're by the ocean, but it is no joke. This humid is doing a number on us, you know. And wow, thank you. Yes, I saw Zoe Doby. Give Zoe Doby a follow. Give Six Sense Podcast a follow. He's an amazing medium psychic who does TikTok readings. Zoe Doby does amazing readings on Facebook. So it's so cool to have you in here. Hey, chickity chicks, what's up? You're not late either. What is up with this? Everyone is late. Oh my God. No, you're right on time. Is my sister okay? And did she get her? Oh my gosh. Okay, Tracy Watt, there was a form of illness when you speak of your sister, and I'm so sorry that these are the memories that you're left with. She's asking if her sister's okay and if the hair comes back. I feel like when we go to the spirit world, in my perspective, or just all this radiant energy, light, colors, and how the energy presents her, how her energy is being presented is with giggles and with laughter. So I want to bring you giggles and I want to bring you laughter, but I feel like you either have a son or you have a young child around you, and I have to acknowledge children. And I feel those are the giggles and the laughter that she's acknowledging. I feel like as you go through your emotions, she's stepping forward to bring you some healing colors, which is all the rainbows. So I feel like rainbows are very significant for you. But at the same time, I want to say there's a gentleman who's a father figure here who's helping you get out of your comfort zone. So I want to say, my love, step out of that comfort zone, and it's almost like this healing journey that you're in. It's like, let's get you back out with people again. Let's get you in that place where you're going to reconnect with those loved ones, because it hasn't been easy is what I'm hearing. I feel like, grief is a journey in itself. It's a sacred path that we take, and I want to say, yes, be easy, but don't be afraid to be reminded there are people there that love you. It's like pick up the phone and give that call is what I'm hearing from this gentleman. As I hear this, I hear the month of September is very significant. The month of November is very significant, and January is significant. The number 11 and the number 12 is significant. And then I also get March, or I want to say March 15th. So there's something about March 15th very connected here. The name Sam comes through, Howard comes through, and Harold comes through. So there's some things here where family is like, what's up? I feel dad's side of the family, and your sister just smile. I don't see her energy, but I just feel the presence of their love. So take their love, and I say God bless. Question, has there been a spirit around my home? I woke up the other night and I could not tell was I woke up the other night, couldn't tell was my aunt with my eyes. Okay, so she's asking, is spirit around her? And I think there's a lot of beauty in this question here, because we often times go through that, right? We question, is spirit here? Are we around? Is spirit around me? And the beauty about it is it's private, it's personal. And if you were thinking of someone, absolutely, Erica. It's just a thought away. And I know it sounds very, like so easy to say. And I know some of us are more attuned than others, and we can see things so differently. But trust in your gut and your instinct that you have that linking connection in the way that it's for you. I feel like, Erica, when you're saying this, I feel like in your living room, I definitely get the sense to, you're watching TV and the energy is very heavy from that outside of the neighborhood. But I also feel like you're so attuned to it, They show me a native healing energy that comes forward for you, Erica. So there's a spirit guide. And I don't know if I hear you saying I knew it, but there's this native gentleman that steps forward that comes in to bring you some healing around the legs on the right side, some energy on the right leg, on the thighs, and they're bringing some healing to you at the right side of the hip. And they're also bringing energy around your mouth. And I also feel, as I say this, I feel like there's some healing coming around the mind as well. So you ask God in spirit around maybe 3 or 4 days ago, something happened where you couldn't no longer handle something was happening, and this is why they stepped in. So we also want to remember, if we're calling on them and we're asking for help, they will come up. And so remember, where were your thoughts at before that occurred? So I want to say, keep going. They're very proud of you. Baby steps are steps. So every step you take is a step into that I wanted to say manifestation. Absolutely, my right leg and my hip, I asked for healing, and there you go, baby. And that is your team stepping forward that came in to bring that. I know your mom's energy is very present. The name Gloria comes into mind, and the name Juan is coming into mind. And in addition, the month of February is coming to mind as well. And I just want to acknowledge the patience. Patience is a huge word for you today, as an addition, love. So as we continue to bring love to ourselves, it's also loving the parts of our body that's speaking to us. So I was working with a reminder, and as I was going through my own journey and I was being reminded, when we work with God like energy, or we work with energy, the ultimate goal is to be into that light, divine light energy of God's source, universal energy. And it's really emanating the light from within, and whatever that looks like for you, absorbing that light within every cell, within the mind, the body, and the spirit. And so as I sit with this energy, it's really attuning the energies to that essence of that light code, that energy. And you really sit with it. So I would say, for those who are working through your journey, if it's something on a physical level, I would say pause, welcome the healing energy. And you can do this, and even though you don't think anything is happening, it will happen. There's movement, there's flow with just the thought, and letting it move through the eyes and the ears and the nose and the sinuses and the mind and the brain, and letting it absorb into those lungs. Breathe in that light cold energy. So it's a little exercise that I do, and maybe it can help someone here in a different way. Let the colors come to you in a beautiful way that's natural, organic. Don't force it, and let it just move through you. So thank you, Erica, for letting us flow into that. And Michelle is telling you to hope your leg feels better soon. So let's throw her some green hearts in the comments. Let's give her some green hearts. And thank you for everyone on TikTok who is tapping and showing up and saying good morning. Hey, Miss B, good morning. Elisa, good morning. Thank you, Claritin Creations. Good morning. Thank you for giving her green hearts. Thank you, everyone, for giving her green hearts. And for those that are in here at the moment, I am running my personal Facebook page, which is Debbie Romero. I don't accept new requests on my Facebook page. I'm on Derek Akora's page, which is out in the UK. I'm on my dog is getting in trouble. Sorry. And I'm on my YouTube. So if you are wanting to join the comments into the stream, I would say come into YouTube from my personal Facebook page. The link is in the bio if you need to find me. I can see you guys on Tickety Talk. I can see you on Derek Akora's page. And I can see you on YouTube. And it's just an honor to be back. I've taken a break over the years, and I've been working on myself and doing some work in person, and really taking an ease and grace in my journey. And I'm just grateful. My friend Greg Bakken had me on a live last week, and it's kind of like I felt like I was in a wrestling match. Tag, you're in, and I was doing pre-recordings, and now coming back on the live is intriguing. It's different, and I guess I'm ready. So for those who have been watching me on TikTok these last 2 weeks, I'm well. I'm so well. Hey, Simon Stone, what's up? What up, Simon? So nice to have you here from the UK. So this is something I used to do. It's been over 5 years that I've been going live, and a girl definitely needed a break. So for those that have been supportive, check-ins, calls, love sent, this girl is just grateful and honored to be with all of you today. It's a privilege to do what I do, and let's get into the work now. Let's go into some readings. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the great comments. So if you wondered where has a girl been, she's been taking a break, doing some in-person, doing some work with the community in the 805, and healing all at the same time, and whatever that looks like. I'm on TikTok. Yes, Charlene, I'm on TikTok as well. So Debbie Romero Tickety Talk is what I call it. It's actually been really fun on TikTok. And my friend David Capardi is open. I see you with the little alien, and with the alien. Oh my God, I've been in some amazing conversations this whole week. I have been blasted with so much love from the spirit world. And when I say blasted, I've had an amazing guest yesterday with Denise and Ernie, and their home just lit me up with the talks of Bigfoot, aliens, spirit. Their house is what we call alive. I have never experienced energy out of all the work I've done at that magnitude where my body was just in it. And so David Capardi, oh my God, between him and Greg Lockett, Spirit really put me on in motion to get back to work. So when Spirit calls, you have no choice but to say, okay, let's do this. So, with that being said, if you missed the episode, it is one of the most beautiful episodes to witness from a couple who's been doing paranormal work for over 30 years. And the gratitude and love that they have for the spirit world and for the unknown is truly remarkable. My show is Inspire. If you look on my name, it's Debbie, Debbie Romero, Romero. And for the podcast, you can find it on Spotify, iHeart, Apple, Amazon, and oh my God, we're gonna do a TikTok live, so you'll be able to watch it on here on live. Hey Tammy girl, what's up? Is that my sunshine Tammy? I can't tell. The pictures on the face are so little. Hi Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I'm coming to David. I'm coming to you, David. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. David is an amazing medium psychic, and I got grounding because we've been taking high. We were flying high with the aliens. We're worldwide, Miss Lady. That's what's up today. We are worldwide, international. We are rolling deep from around the world, and this is the beauty of social media, where we can come together without borders, right? This is truly the beauty, and this has been a privilege because Spirit is leading this. And so when we are connecting and we just had a new moon, our energy opens up into this massive portal. And people are afraid of portals, but baby, we are portals. Our thoughts, our words, and how we express, we are portals. And when that happens, it's really, we're open to the divine. We're open to the frequency. And that is you, David. Right now, I just felt like, bam, you just opened up. And when I say that, I feel like, let's get some laughter. You got a little trickster where you're like, hey, what is that energy? What's up? Because you're so open and you rested, and I'm giving you the green light. Look at this. Spirit's giving you the green light. I feel like whatever you've been doing, you've been speaking your truth. And when I say that, you work through the shadow period of yourself, and you're resilient in your journey. And that is why you can do what you do. So don't let anyone play you. Hey, Carol McDonald on TikTok, get out of here. No way. Carol made it to TikTok, girl. That is one of my amazing followers that have been following me for a long time. That was so cool to see. And David, as I say this, I want to say, yes, girl, thank you for being here. Oh my God, I love that. And as I say this, David, to you, there's a lot of wisdom in your journey and what you've been doing. And this is coming from your grandfather. As your grandfather steps forward, he just makes me feel like the time is now, son. As you decided to make a move and you decided to make these changes, I take that breath because the spirit energy changes within me. I feel like I just want to say it's time, babe. I feel like in the next 2-3 months, you're going to be blowing up. You're going to go to London. You're going to go to many locations. And I just feel like, let me handshake you because it's going to be a privilege to know you. And when I say when it means to be a privilege to know you, that means you've done the work. It's going to be hard to get into your energies to be like, oh my God, where are you? Because at that point, right, it's a privilege. If we can find David now, I say get to shake his hand now because this boy is going to be blowing up. And your granddad is like, hats off to you, babe. Hats off to you. I feel an offering was given to in this honor. I feel like you gave an offering. They're showing me some type of like gold pan here, some type of like dish. And I feel like you did your dragon's blood or your copal or your charcoal. And I feel like you've been doing this work for so long. And as I say that, I want to give you the message that dreams do come true. So 11:11 over here on the clock on my side of the world. So lots of love to you, sunshine. It is Tammy. Oh my gosh. Don't say that, Tammy. Your heart is heavy. Oh my gosh. Don't say that. Let's send Tammy some love. Everybody, Tammy is going through something at the moment. Let's send her some pink hearts. David, we're going to send you some pink hearts as well with Tammy. So let's all send my sunshine. Who's going to London? My friend David Caparti's going to London. He's coming to London. He's coming hot. He's coming in hot. there's a song that I love that it says "Coming in Hot," right? And that's Mr. David. Hey, K Dot, what's up? Okay, y'all. So for those that are jumping in, again, I am Debbie Romero. I'm out in the 805. I am a psychic medium. I love to do paranormal, and I have a talk show called Inspire. I haven't been going live within the last year as a girl's been doing some downtime, taking care of herself, and doing some in person stuff. And I was ignited by the spirits of Denise and Ernie and my friend Greg Bach in the paranormal side of the world from Things Network ignited me with their love and spirits like it's time to get back to work. So if you have been following me throughout the years, this is my 5th year as a podcast, I would say, host, right? Holding space. Thank you for being part of my journey. And thank you for following me. Thank you for trusting me to be able to bring in the energies and the way that it's needed. I'm truly just working for the spirit world and for you. As we've come in here and we've done the work, it's a journey. And I see Amanda Thompson. I saw Jesse in here. I saw Carol in here. A lot of my followers from the years, right? That have passed. And I want to say thank you to you guys for being here. And shout out to David for the coffee money. Ooh, ooh. A girl loves coffee. I didn't ask for it, but baby, I'm receiving it. So, in a way for you to give back is to give that hearts, to give that likes, and to also share the live, share the love, and keep tapping that screen. It's all about energy and it's all about love. And Tammy, your mother is stepping forward here. I feel like I want to say everything is all right. So I want and a mother and daughter's love is unbreakable. So whatever you're going through at this moment, I'm getting the chills, but I feel like I want to be with you, and your mom's support is with you, and you're with your mom, and I just see you holding her hand to stay strong. I know that as I say this to you, Tammy, I want to uplift you with that color purple that you're putting in the comments. I want to bring upliftment to you with strength, and I want to bring forward spirit to help you speak, help you use your words, even when things are difficult. I want to be able to give you that strength to say what needs to be said. As I get chills here on my left side of my body, I just want to express that. Again, we got 1111, so the door is open, baby. 1111 is a beautiful portal of support for you. So take that energy and use it for you, from the spirit to you. And I say, God bless. And let's send her some more pink hearts, guys. Thank you so much again for you all being in here. And as I say this here, Nicole Kurtz is my old school, old time here. I've been doing my Facebook Lives, I want to say, this here for 25 years plus. But Nicole Kurtz was one of my first followers. And I can see your hair. I can see the blonde. I can see you right now, just like in awe. And I say the awe because your journey is in awe. I say that to you, Nicole, because you trusted. Even when people didn't believe in the work that we do, you trusted. Even when people didn't understand why you followed or you did what you did, you trusted. And I love that about you. They're making me feel like you following mediums, you following this energy was giving your soul that energy of peace of mind. And I love you too, baby. I love you. I'm honored. I feel like if I see you, I'm just going to give you that big hug, because some of you have never met me, but we've met here, and that energy has been built up for us in the way that we have come together as a collective. And I just appreciate you. Your husband steps forward, and I know his energy. Looking good for the break, Debbie. Okay, you got it. Happy birthday. We're coming to you next. Okay. So I want to sit here with Nicole, because her husband in spirit, as he comes to me, I know I want to be like that rock and roll, right? And I always do this. And I know, like, he has his shirts where it's like cut off on the shoulders. And I feel like there's a picture of him where he thinks he's so good looking. Like, I feel like I'm the dude, because that is his energy that he's presenting. I don't know if he had blonder hair, but I feel like, if I could, my hair would grow out. It would be long. Yes, girl. Okay. And I feel like if I'm outside, I want to be out there smoking, because I feel like that's how you wind down. And I feel like you stopped that. You made some health changes, and he's so proud of you, Nicole. He's saying you are truly that light. You are that sun, and he's very proud of the choices that have been shifted. Mom steps forward. She sits here and she says, girl, we've had a good run, and look at us now. So she's sitting there next to you on your couch. I feel like there's a cream couch in your living room. And the way that I see this here is like, girl, get your shoes, get your purse, get your lipstick, because we are going out, is what I'm hearing. So mom's going to go with you. And I thank you for the heart. I thank you so much, my girlfriend Mayra, for reposting. Thank you so much. And I just feel that presence with you, Nicole, and the grace. There was a candle lit in honor of the loved ones that have passed, and the light that you embody. They're saying thank you. So today, Spirit is giving everybody their flowers. You're getting your flowers from the spirit world because you believe in the journey of life after death. We thank you, Nicole, for taking time to listen, to hear them, to speak to them, and to honor your grieving journey. We're so proud of you. They're lifting you up, babe. At a concert, your husband is so funny. At a concert when they do that trust, where someone falls back and you have to trust them to catch you. I feel like if you were at a concert, and I'm pretty sure you've been to these concerts where they either like carry the body across the concert. That's the vision Spirit gives me for you right now, my friend. So I feel like you are being carried by the people. You are being carried by the love, and all those people that have had a glimpse into your journey. You love concerts, yeah, because I feel like crowd surfing. Thank you, Michelle, for that. Yeah, that I feel like, and this was a reminder from Anne Marie. Anne Marie was live earlier, and she talked about every time we talk to someone who held space for us to hear our story, we left our words with them. We feel better, and then they were holding space. And I feel like the spirit world was holding space for you in that way. Every word, every grief, you taught somebody the journey of what you went through privately. You helped somebody uplift them, and they're uplifting you in that same way. So it's a reminder of our healing journey of what we've gone through and the flowers that they're giving you, babe. So thank you so much for being in here. And it's an honor. Let's do a little roll call again. I know Simon Stone from the UK. It is your birthday. Let's give my girl first off. Let's put some music tones because her man came in with some music. And I want to say brownies. I don't know if it's somebody's birthday in June that just passed, but I want to say happy birthday. The number 3 comes in. 333 is a number that comes in very quickly for you. As an addition, I feel like that is like a calling card to let you know the spirit is near. And I also feel that you're hearing the rampings, which is the door, knocking on the door. And as Nicole, I thought I was done, but this happens to a lot of us. And all of us right now, let's pause with this one. How many of us in here wait for that door to knock from our spirit loved one in heaven because we know they're walking in that door? That's a hard one, right? I sit with that and I hold on to that because I could feel the emotion with that, right? Right, Michelle? It's like we're waiting for them, and we know that they're going to walk in because that's what they used to do. So I know you wait and you're watching your loved one step into that door, and that's something you process. And I have so much love for you, my friend, because he is there. And I want to say that energy of light, it's so hard, right? It's so hard. I can feel it. And as I say that knock, there's physical knocking there. It is, right, Carol? It's the worst feeling. And I get emotional when I say that. So that is the grief of love. With deep love, there's deep grief. And you had so much love for your husband. And for all of you who have loved ones in spirit, their energy is there. The memory is there. And the love is there. So when we lose somebody, there's still that thought and love that can never be taken away because energy never dies. And that's a hard one to process when we're in the middle of grief. And it's a hard one to digest. But as time passes, we give ourselves grace and we give ourselves patience to fill into those memories and love. And so I want to say, let's give her some music, because music is what her husband loved. So if we can give her some tunes of like music sounds, symbols, the little notes, music notes, because I feel like You know, that pour some sugar on me. So he's giving you some sweetness. He's giving you some love. Thank you, B. Thank you for that. Fila, thank you so much for being here. Let's see who's all up in here. Thank you, David, for the comments. Thank you, Michelle, for supporting. Thank you, Nicole. You're amazing. This is your energy and this is the love of your husband. Juan, thank you for the angels. And, you know, this is the beauty of spirit and all of you coming together because we come together without borders and with the energies. This is your energy that builds what we call the power. And that power comes from frequency, it comes from music, it comes from love, it comes from all of you, which allows them to blend with me for you. And it allows them to deliver the message in the way that you need it. So, for anybody, I hear, look at this. There's the world. It's a reminder that we are part of this world and we are part of this energy and we are part of that healing. So the colors are part of that healing. And as we reflect with that healing, how do we pause to give ourselves grace and forgiveness to bring in that light as a collective? You have the beauty within you to change the energies. And it doesn't mean that hurt, it doesn't mean that anger does not exist, because hurt, anger, disappointment exists. It's real. It's part of the journey. And when that happens, you give yourself rest, and you give yourself grace, and you change it up again. It's okay to feel those emotions. It's okay to have that grief. It's okay to mourn into freedom. Look at that. Okay, guys. It was Simon's birthday. Oh, look at that. And he said, I would love a card reading if you're drawn to me. So, Simon, we must be psychic. Simon Stone is also a medium in the UK. Give him a follow. Sue Carroll, it's been so long since I've seen you also. It's so cool to see you in here. Thank you so much. And as I say that, Simon, I want to say first and foremost, I felt you in the last 3 days, my friend. I felt you. And I was like, okay, so I'm so glad that the spirit world is coming in for you. One thing I learned this past couple months is to pause. And so I'm going to pause for a second as I let the energies integrate for a minute here with what we just did. I was always so, let's do this. I'm not, let's do this, girl. How many in here are that person where you're just like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. A lot of mamas are like that, throwing your baby in the car. We're late, getting their lunch. Got to go to work, got to get gas. Everyone's like this, on the go, on the go, on the go. I learned I can wait. I can sit down for a minute and I can do it again. These last couple of months, reflecting and pausing with work allowed me to sit right now to give the energies a minute to adjust. So when you guys are in a rush, remember today that it's okay to pause. I'm coming to you, Simon. And as I come to you, I want to say thank you. One, for being my friend. And the other, for listening to a girl when a girl goes through stuff, right? We all go through different things in life. And so Simon is a friend and a coworker. Happy birthday. As my hat goes off to you, a gentleman steps forward. And I know you, but I don't know your whole family. I haven't talked to you in probably a year. So let's get that disclaimer out there. And as I say that here, Charlie comes in. The name Charlie or Charles comes in. And as I say that, I want to acknowledge the support from the men as you are going through something, as you said here. The path is opening for you. Yes, to the Charlie. Thank you. The path is opening for you. And when I say that, I want you to take the steps, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if it doesn't feel right. I want to remind you that it's a path that you've asked. Sometimes it doesn't look like the way you want it to look. Sometimes you want it to be presented the way that you perfectly manifested it. And it reminds me of a reel that was shown to me the other day. And as I was watching this with Will Smith and his young child, and he said, you know, this man talked to God, and he said, God, you know, why did I pass? And he drowned, right? And he was saying how I sent you a boat. You didn't take it. You said you're going to wait for God or spirit. And I want to remind you, you understand this completely. There is a message there. There's an offer there. Even if you don't see it in this minute, take it if it feels right for you. Okay, that's from Charlie. There is that inner vision that comes forward, that inner vision, and there's always God's plan, but you also play a role in God's plan. So how you move with the mind, how you move with your thoughts, how you be influenced by the spirit world, all determines on how you stay grounded with those downloads and those energies. I know about the boat, etc. Love story. Thank you so much. Perfect. There's a lot of magic. There's a lot of alchemy that's coming in for you. And I want to say this is the time to use your magic to tap into the energies. As I was reminded on manifestation when it comes to apports. Have you guys ever heard of an apport? When we ask for feathers, we ask for dimes, and we ask for money, we ask for stuff from the spirit world. That's called an apport, where the energy manifests and it just magically appears. I want to bring that memory of physical manifestation to you, Simon. I want, as the bird crows confirmation, there's a crow spirit that works with you as you move to that shadow period, and that manifestation of the heaviness can be used to be alchemized to manifest that energy to create that outcome that you want. So let the materialization take place now. You've done the hard work. Even if it feels like oil, or I look down and it feels heavy. I look at my little ladybug. It's my ladybug from my mama. I look at the ladybug and I want to remind you that there is a ladybird, is lady luck. Mom comes in, she blesses you, she moves some energy off the crown, and I feel like a spirit comes in, they're pushing you out of that energy of where you are, probably still on the boat, and I feel like they're moving you to move into that path of the dock. So you're going to be letting go of something of that boat or energy that's connected to that boat. But I do get the sense that you're going to be moving on the dock, on the earthland. You're going to be doing some work, maybe more at an office desk, maybe something where you're going to be talking to people in person. I don't feel fair, I feel business. I feel like I'm going to share my story. I feel there's going to be a time where you're going to hold space as a someone who served, as someone who is retired military. I feel like your buddies are coming in to say thank you. You understand? And moving away from that energy. Thank you. And I want to say that they're saying this, for each person that's passed, the flag that was passed down to you is a memory of that heartache of what you witnessed in that time of your journey of losing loved ones and ones that you cared for, as a reminder of life that you still have. There's work to be done, my friend. They're reminding you of that heart that beats within you, and not to get discouraged when things don't work out, but at the same time to give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. Get someone to talk to, communicate, express how you feel. As your mind processes the thoughts, they are going to reignite. They're bringing in a deep thread here within your crown, your channel. They're igniting that for you. So take the light and allow the energy to move through you. The name Mary comes in, even though I'm getting the Mary card. For me, the Virgen Guadalupe is very important when we're working with that heart chakra. It's also about forgiveness. It's about compassion. It's about grace. But I feel like you've done it for people, but I want to invite that for you. So take their love. And it's 1515 on the clock here with the numbers that I'm looking at. So I would look at the number 1515 to see how that resonates. The month of December is significant. The month of October is significant. The month of February is significant. When I want to say happy birthday, I want to say celebrate the baby steps. There's some changes also that have taken place within you, where you made some changes within your behavior of choices. And I want to say celebrate that. Good for you. I feel like it's time to step into the word freedom. There's the freedom card. So thank you guys for following me on TikTok. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for hitting the likes. Thank you for supporting. Again, it's an honor and a privilege. I am the host of a podcast called Inspire, and that used to be Transcend with Debbie. And I felt it was need for a change because I feel like it's my mom. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. I can take all the dates and the months and change all over. Yes, thank you, Simon, for the validation. And I've been taking time off and doing a lot of recordings and pre-recordings to have everyone share their story, because we all inspire. There's something we all do that we're inspired by, or we are inspiring others. And I want to ignite that and remind that we all have that light within us to share. I again was ignited by an amazing guest, Denise and Ernie, and my friend Greg Bakken, who's on Ghostbox Radio and had me as a guest. And when you work with like-minded souls, you get fired up. It's kind of like where you're all together and you're like, we're gonna do it. Oh my God, we're gonna do it, right? And like everyone gets inspired to like have a project or create a project. And when that happens, everyone just gets fired up, and that's how energy manifests. That's how energy grows. And I want to give you that light to feel inspired to go create, to go do something that's going to uplift you, even if it's sitting outside. Like today, I cold plunged. I sat outside and I had my coffee, and I sat, even though it's muggy and hot, I still sat outside for that brief moment. Girl, find ways to find the little things that make you happy as you fly into your dreams. There's that fly. Okay, guys, let's see where we're going. Let's do a roll call because a lot of people pop in and out. All of a sudden, I just saw Rachel Ray. Isn't that the cook? I have a Rachel Ray book, and I was learning to cook low key. I should know how to cook, right? I know how to cook. I cook like my grandma. How many of you in here cook like your grandma? You just taste it and you put things in, and you're like, okay, is it too salty? And sometimes you add a little too much salt, but I'm pretty good about it. So I've been like low key learning to cook, right? Learning to teach myself how to do certain things and changing the diet up, and somebody here is going through that. So I feel like someone in here, because they gave me Rachel Ray or the name Rachel. And as I say that, I want to say, one, it's connected to cooking, and two, someone is learning to cook. Who is that person? And tell me what you've been up to. I feel it's a gentleman. There's a gentleman in here trying to cook. I got a father. I'm still here. What's up, Charlie? There's a gentleman in here who's trying to cook. Who's the gentleman? Who's trying to be the cook? Nobody, no one's gonna claim it. And Rosa, thank you so much for being here. Lacey, Lawrence, thank you for joining. You love to cook. Is it you, Jesse? Is it you? I actually have a gentleman, so this is interesting. So it may not be for you, but you can listen, Jesse, okay? I have a man here in the spirit world, and I'm not going direct. So this is someone, everybody needs to listen up to this one, because when I don't go direct, it can really kind of open it up to all of you, because when we're in that thread of the silver cord of spirit world, all our loved ones come in. I made this world speeds. You made soup? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay, so when we're in the spirit world, we're connecting to all your loved ones. So when you say, oh my God, I felt like my mom, or that felt like my dad, trust me, it probably was, because they all come close. So what separates it is the evidence. Okay, so when they come in and the energy is connected, it separates when they start to bring in information. So I know this gentleman in spirit, because he's in spirit. I know he's a father, but I know that I'm on the grill, and I know that I love to barbecue. I know Father's Day was a day where they would have their beer, they would drink, they would hang out. I feel like I had two primos. I don't know, Rogelio or something. I don't know. I feel like there's a name here that's coming in. I don't know if I got that right, but I saw the letter R, right? And I feel like the name Gilbert is coming in with this person's name. So it doesn't mean that they're in spirit. It could mean that these people are alive and acknowledged. If you don't know the names, it's okay. Let's see where it goes, right? You're hoping to start baking lots of vegetables and soups blended. Oh, me too. Hey, right? That's what's up. Me too. I was thinking, let's do some cabbage soup. And I was like, but it's hot, right? So as I say this, let's go back to the spirit world, because you're gonna take me out of my link, girl. Let me get back into the spirit world and see what they got to say. This man would have had a heart condition. I feel like lung cancer. There's something with the breathing. So I know that it not only impacted my heart, but it also impacted my lungs. I feel like my veins and things started to collapse. So there was something with the blood flow. I know it wasn't easy for this person to get IVs because the veins were impacted later in their life. I feel this gentleman is making me feel like I have to talk about the Dodgers. I have to talk about the Raiders. I had to talk about sports, the Steelers. So football was really big around this gentleman's energy. I also know, as I say this, the name Henry is also coming through as well. And I want to say thank you for that, heart. And I also want to say that I'm somewhere, maybe it is for you, Jesse, because all of a sudden now I'm being taken to Pacoima. So I don't know if there's a connection. So this has to be someone in the California area, because I feel like I'm being taken to the valley. So Jesse, would this make sense to you? Or anybody on TikTok, does this make sense to you? And I feel like granddad, dad, in the fields, in the heat, like hard worker. I feel like my abuela worked really hard. Thank you, Carol, for the hearts. How did that feel, Jesse? And I'm just waiting. Hi, Angelica. Thank you so much for being here. No, nobody on TikTok. Who could understand? Maybe we'll say 80% of it. Let's see where we go with that. Let's see where it goes. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. We lived on a farm on a hill. Jules, tell me what you understood about it. I don't feel it's with you. I heard not her. So I don't feel I'm with you. I'm sorry. I heard that very clear. I want to say this gentleman when they passed, it was due to a heart condition, and I want to say that somebody here had to know that they did everything to save him. I do feel like I'm doing CPR. I do feel like I'm trying to revive this person. So I do feel like that's important as well. Um, and I do feel I'm in and out of the hospital with this gentleman. I feel like I'm being taken to UCLA as well. So I feel like I either had to go to dialysis or I had to get IV. So I feel like there was a form of illness where I had to get medicine inserted. So I know this person was sick for some time. And I feel like I'm here for my son. So I feel like it's for a gentleman. I'm going to let it go because someone, it's not being acknowledged. But I'm just going to say, tell him that I love him and that I'm sorry. Sound like my husband's dad. Michelle, tell me what you understand about this. But he had bone cancer. I felt cancer. I felt illness. But tell me, was the ultimate was at the end? I didn't mean to use the word ultimate. At the end, I felt like it was more towards the heart. And was UCLA? And UCLA has to be important because I feel like I'm at a specialty. I'm at a specialty hospital. So he made me feel like I had a lot of different things happening to me. But I feel like at the later part of the journey of his passing was the veins and how it hurt. But he had bone cancer. No connection with California. Then it wouldn't be with you. I'm sorry. Son was going to watch football with him day after he passed. Oh, Jules, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say take their love because I don't want to make it fit. Okay. So you guys, I've been in here for an hour. It's been a privilege. It's been an honor. And if you haven't followed me, I don't take any new requests on my Facebook page, but you can follow me on my YouTube. It's open to the public. If you follow me on TikTok, it is open to the public as well. Debbie Romero, Romero. My podcast channel is Inspire, INSPIRE. And trust me, go back to the last show. If you guys believe in Bigfoot, watch for the pictures that are going to come out the next day or tonight, where we got a full picture of Bigfoot's foot. The stories at this property is out of this world. So you guys, again, until next time, thank you so much for supporting my journey, and may your journey continue to expand, evolve, and grow in the way that you're manifesting. Have a great Friday. Be safe out there, and so much love. Take care, and God bless.